Welcome to Heights Library's tutorial on starting and running your Zoom meetings. So in our previous tutorial, we went ahead and scheduled meetings. We have this one scheduled for 11 a.m. and it's about 10:51 right now. It's not a bad idea to start your meetings as the host a little bit early so you can troubleshoot things, make sure everything's working correctly. Your participants won't actually appear in the meeting until you let them in from the waiting room. So you do have control of when you can actually admit users into the meeting. If we are on the website, which was one of the ways that we scheduled our meeting, we can move our mouse over this listing here and click on Start. Another option, which we also took a look at in that tutorial, was how to schedule meetings in the actual Zoom application. That we also have this meeting listed at 11 a.m. with a start button. We also took a look at recurring meetings. So recurring meetings are listed in the Meetings tab under Recurring Meetings. These can be started at any time. There's not a defined time that it can start. And the link, the information, the meeting ID will always stay the same. So that is convenient if you have regularly scheduled meetings. You don't want to have to send out a new invite every single time. Recurring meetings are really nice for that. But we'll go ahead and go to My Meeting. Like we said, we're getting close to the start of it. And it even lets us know that it starts in 7 minutes. So we'll go ahead and click on Start. We are automatically using our computer audio. I'll go ahead and mute us so we don't get feedback. But so far, this screen looks very, very similar to what we saw when we just joined a meeting. One key difference is this End button down here. So this doesn't say Leave like when we were a participant, it says End. That's because we're in control of when this meeting actually starts and ends. So let's see if we can get one of our participants in here. Maybe they like to be on time, they like to be a little bit early, and they're already ready to go. All right, so we did get a pop-up up here that says another person entered the waiting room. We can view the waiting room by clicking here, or if this message disappears, you can get to it. We can always click on Participants. And up here at the top, we'll see our waiting room. Now we have the option to message people in the waiting room. Maybe we need to let them know that we're starting a couple of minutes late because of technical issues. Or we can also admit them as well. So we'll go ahead and click on Admit, let the other person in. It's kind of like unlocking the door to your meeting room. And now there are 2 of us. We do have some control over the other people in our meeting. Since we are the host, we can ask people to unmute themselves. Maybe it's their turn to speak. Under this More option, we can also chat with them directly, ask them to start their video if they haven't already. We could even make them a host, or if we're having trouble with people, maybe we didn't really want to admit them, we can put them back in the waiting room. We can remove them from the meeting, and we can report them too if they are really being problematic. But once our meeting is done, we are in charge of ending it. Other people can leave before us, but if we want to end it for the entire group, we can go to End, and we can go to End Meeting for All. All right, so that is starting meetings and a little bit of the options that exist within your host settings. So mainly as a host, you're in charge of admitting people, making sure that you're letting people into the meeting with that waiting room function. And check out our other Zoom tutorials. We have everything from getting started with Zoom, actually installing the program, creating meetings, joining meetings, and everything you need to know. Thanks!